Now, I'm one of those people who happens to think that crustaceans are cute. And whenever I go to crawfish boils at my best friend's house down in Houston, and they boil 150 pounds of crawfish, I think that the big buckets of them are adorable. The way that they will raise their claws in defiance at you and try and escape the giant buckets that they're being held in and waddle down along the driveway like they're actually going to escape to the ocean miles away. It's cute. And then we eat them and their entire families and everyone that they've ever known. And they're delicious. It doesn't bother me. Because they're mud bugs. Oh, I hate Hazy Maze Cave. We're gonna get the metal cap. And then it'll take me a minute, but I'll go back and get through the jet stream as early as possible. I hate this part. Okay. Some of the things that I say might indicate that I'm not a good person, and I'll never argue that I am, but I do spend half my time raising money for charity by playing video games and the other half of my time studying to be a doctor to help people, so I've earned my sardonic qualities. And for the record, I'd never hurt an animal unless I was specifically intending to end its life quickly enough so that I would be considered to eat it. I think that trophy hunting is to be despised. People go out and kill deer or bucks or whatever to put their heads on the wall. But I would consider doing it myself, not for the trophy, but in order to be amongst nature in that sort of hunting quality, and only if I intended to, which would be my intent anyway if I was doing this, use all parts of the animal, or as much as possible, so that its life wasn't wasted. In fact, for a long time, one of my close friends and I considered looking into places to hunt, but we could never decide on how we wanted to do it. Neither of us were proficient with guns, I don't think. I don't think he is. He might be now. Who knows? I haven't talked to him in 2.5 years because he did something that I can never forgive him for. But we thought that it might be terrifically interesting to go hunting without weapons and just use our own camo or whatever that we would bring to walk all the way up to a wild animal and punch it in the face, or like, you know, in the side or something, either like enough to startle it, maybe slap it, but not to actually injure it, just make it suddenly realize, oh my god, there's a person right there, and I think it just hit me? There's another cat over here. There it is. Because that would be way more fun than going hunting to kill something, right? Just go hunting to startle it. And then, obviously, the danger would be in trying to escape after slapping a moose or a bear or a deer in the face and having it look at you like, you did not just do that to me. Alas, nothing came of this venture. And now you have to watch me play Mario 64 because of that. Alright. Cleared out this one, got all 3 caps. This is weird. Like, I've done all this and I can barely remember most of the single stages that I've done. Like, I honestly can't remember that I got all 8 red coins in the Bowser stage, so I'm just going on autopilot, really. We clear out stage 6, and that'll be the end of part 2. Ah, the cave! I don't know what it is about this level. It's not like it's hard. I just don't like it. You jackass. The other way is safer, but Mario should be able to pull off 2 long jumps and catch the edge of something. You'll do it this time, or you'll keep dying. There we go. Swimming beasts in the cavern. Get down there. Pow. One of my favorite things to do in this when I'm not playing to get stars is if I've got a complete file to get him all the way on top of the castle and get the wing cap and then launch myself so that he's flying, get as high up off the ground as I possibly can, and then ground pound into the area around the moat that's been drained so that Mario falls for as long as is possible in this entire game and lands squarely on the base of his spine. It looks unimaginably painful. And it's always been amusing to me. And the way the camera pans around him when he does it too, like he lands and it warps him, like it doesn't do it anywhere close to the same way. But his body gets all squished and he just kind of looks up at you with his doe eyes like, why would you do that to me? What is this? Elevate for red coins. Alright, let's get 100 coins. I guess. Come here, spider. Alright, I talked about the relatives on my dad's side that I know. His mom is really cool. She is huge into science fiction, to the extent that when my dad was growing up, we think, we're not positive, because we're a family of secrets, and whenever you ask something of one of our relatives, it's always like, well, it could have been, because, I don't know, there's just something about revealing information when it doesn't benefit any party to know, that we just don't do. But we think that my grandfather was friends with Ray Bradbury, because my dad and my uncle remember when they were children being introduced to an Uncle Ray who was a writer of science fiction, and my grandmother still attends sci-fi conventions in the area. What am I doing here? Is this where I go to enter the maze? No, it is not. But there are coins up here, so we'll do it. What? This is not where I meant to come. Oh well. Stuff here. Come here, bat. Get to where I can jump on you and get your coin. That coin's lost forever. Okay. Come around this way. Whatever. Get out of the way. He recovers so quickly that the second boulder can crush him again, and it's unpleasant because you have very little power over keeping him alive. I think this is a one-up. Yeah, it is. Maybe this is why I hate this stage, because you have to go so far out of your way to collect all the coins. Still can't put my finger on it, though. My grandmother, she likes licorice to the extent that that's pretty much all everybody buys her for Christmas. And when we went up there for Christmas 5 years ago, like their house, the first floor was pretty much like a licorice factory with all the stuff that she had gotten from the different relatives. It was awesome. There's more coins back that direction, but